write the radius value. It is very important to remember that we cannot use a variable unless we have previously defined it. Once we create a variable, we can change its value throughout our code as much as we'd like. Every time we give a variable a new value, we are overriding the value it had before. Each variable can only hold one value at a time. At the beginning of this code, we created a variable called circle radius and set its value to 25. So when we use the variable in line 3 to draw a circle, it will have a radius of 25. After we've drawn this circle, we are changing the value of the circle radius variable to 50 on line 4. So when we use this variable to draw another circle on line 5, it will now have a radius of 50. On line 6, we are using an equation to change the value of our variable. We are taking the previous value of the variable, which is 50, and multiplying it by 2. So our variable now has a value of 100. When we use our variable for the last time on line 7, our circle will have a radius of 100. When we run this code, our output will be 3 circles with radius values of 25, 50, and 100. Let's look at using variables to write Tracy programs. In this example, we want Tracy to start at the left side of the screen and draw a horizontal line with hash marks at the 25, 50, 100, and 200 pixel positions. We can first set Tracy to the starting position on the left side of the canvas. So I'll write pen up and then set position -200, 0, and then pen down. Once Tracy is positioned here, I want her to draw a line that is 25 pixels long and then draw a hash mark. I know that the distance I want Tracy to move is going to double every time because I need marks at 25, 50, 100, and 200 pixels. I can use a variable to control the distance that Tracy moves and double the value after she's drawn the hash mark. So I'm going to define my variable at the top of my code. I usually define variables in the same area that I write my speed statement. So let's write length equals 25. I can now use the variable to have Tracy move forward this much. So after setting her position, I'm going to write forward length. Once Tracy gets there, I need her to draw a hash mark. And I'll use this again, so let's write a function. Def draw hash mark. Once Tracy gets to position, I want her to turn left 90, then go forward 25, then backward 50, forward 25 again to get back to the starting position, and then turn right 90. Let's call this function after Tracy gets to the 25 pixel mark. So I'll write draw hash mark. Let's see if she does what we want. Awesome. I know Tracy is going to repeat these steps 4 times, so let's write a for loop. So I'll write for I in range 4 and put my commands underneath. I know that I want the length value to double on each iteration, so at the end of my loop, I'll write length equals length times 2. Let's see how that works. Awesome. In this lesson, we learned how to assign and use variables. Refer to the example we went through to help you use variables to solve some Tracy challenges of your own.
Okay, so we're going to continue. Spider, like I've already done that. Okay. So we're going to explore this. So who would like to explain what it's trying to show us? Hands up, please. Excel.
Yeah, so I think this code it's setting the value length of the variable to 25, and the person made a function that would draw the first hash mark, and then it took the code in the comment send Tracy to the starting position, took Tracy to the starting position, then The next one, she did a loop, and she included the function earlier to do it.
Yeah, well done. That's well said. So now we can run it. So can you see how she came from here down to here? So that came from that part. Okay, let's go. So run. There. Let's continue. Okay, so we're going to be drawing a dartboard. So I've already done this part.
I want help, please.
Who said that?
Can I help you?
Me, teacher.
Touche bank on it. Okay, and Excel. Okay, then you two can help with this one. So
I think we can go to the assignment tab to see what we need to do.
okay. Well, at least I've done two. So all right then. So pardon what you say.
Can you click on the assignment? Okay.
Click on the assignment tab so we know what to do.
Okay, so what we have to do is write a program that draws a dartboard, which is this is what it looks like. Make sure your dartboard consists of 4 concentric circles, so it'll be 4 of these, I think. And then has a center circle placed in the middle of the canvas with a radius, that's a circle of 25. Has 3 circles surrounding the middle that increases by 25 pixels, so it's getting larger and larger by 25. Be sure to also use a variable called radius to control the radius of circles. Use functions in your program. And hints. Determine how to draw one circle that's centered on the canvas and then add other circles to use the same function. The circle radii are getting 25 pixels large each time. So find a way to move Tracy to the correct position for each circle so they are centered. Okay. So
after this, I think you're supposed to do set position.
do I leave a line or do I just continue writing?
So
Per line.
can you increase your screen,
Minus
please?
50.
Can you please increase your screen because
Is it meant to be 0 minus 25?
Can you increase your
You see
screen?
that better now?
No.
Yeah, that's better.
No.
Well, maybe it's your internet because everyone else is saying it's better.
It's fine. It's
Okay,
fine.
so let's continue. Did you say you leave a line?
Set position 0 minus 50.
Isn't it meant to be 0 minus 25?
No, because it increases by 25 each time.
Okay.
I thought it was minus 0, 25. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm getting it all wrong. Wait, say it again.
0 minus 50.
Okay, 0 minus 50.
Or if it doesn't work, just do minus 50.
Okay, minus 50. That. Okay, I've just gone downward.
I don't think it's picked about 100.
I think it's 200. Okay, it goes down. Who like to have the set position?
I don't.
0, minus 50. I think that's what it's supposed
0, minus 50. Wow, well done. Wish I knew that all along. Okay. Oh. Okay, then who else could help next? Alex, A-N-E. Next.
radius minus 50.
Yeah. Radius minus or equals, you mean? Radius. Yeah.
And then circle. You're supposed to do it in smaller letters. Circle 50.
Yeah.
And then maybe we can then pen down.
No, pen up, because pen down means you're writing. Pen up means it's not writing. And then you can run. Okay.
But that means
we
you
forgot
the
to
circle.
put pen down. No, we forgot to put pen down. That's what happened. Okay. Well, it's drawn a person, but it didn't leave a space. So we need to do pen up.
I think you're supposed to put the pen down after all of it. So I think books always had a pen up, and that means he'll draw it from the other circle.
Okay, thank you. And here we go. I don't think we need it. I think we just need to delete it, really. Pen up and pen down. I think I got confused because we put too many pens up and pens down. Okay, let's run. It's still done the person.
Maybe I'm not supposed to do minus 0. Just 0.
Okay.
Maybe then I'll stop drawing people.
Still doing the same thing. So at least it's gone round. But now we need it to pen down. I don't know what's going on. I think we put it to the wrong position. Actually, we didn't.
You need to put pen down.
Okay.
Where?
But there's already a pen down
I
over
think
there.
before circle. Yeah, I think before circle, yeah. You need to put a pen down.
Before circle. Can put a 0 in it.
I think you're meant to do minus.
But Phil's, but
Just
you know,
to
the corner
encourage
was
you.
-0 when we did it last time. When I did it last time.
Encourage you opt for control. Yeah, what do you do first? Yes.
Yes, so if I can quickly. We've already done this one, so we might give you some other tips as well. So firstly, you need to do -0.
Okay then.
So over here.
Wait, let's see what happens when we do it with the -0 and when we do it without the -0.
Okay. Okay, that doesn't work. Then we can, let me see, because I've also done this one. So I'm going to check how I done it. And then I can show you. Let me just quickly go to mine. I think there's
Okay, why don't we try taking out the minus with the -0 and then we can see what happens.
yeah, so I've done this one. And should I share my screen and show you all?
We just run the code.
Can you hear us?
Yep.
So maybe should we share our screen and show all of you, because we've already done this.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well. Yes, I've got it up.
Mr. Deji. Mr. Deji.
Yeah. Comes
After this person shares his or her screen, can you help me with this exact one?
No, you need to look, yeah, because if that is this one, you need to look at it.
So this is the one we done and it's submitted. So we can work through it together. So I'll delete it first. Yeah, I was going to explain to them how we done it. So, yeah, Gabriel. So, first, I'm gonna go back to what we done before, and I'll explain it through to you. So that's the one we done. And if we run it. So we used a function, so we called it make underscore circle, but you can name it whatever you want, it doesn't really matter. And then we done circle 100. And so we put the function under the pen down for the steps. So then we put a pen up set position, so it won't make a line, and then we done pen down. So Tracy will leave her pen behind her, and we can start drawing the circle. So that was the big circle, and now for the smaller circle, we put set position 0 -75, because we'll need to get to the place for the second circle. And then we put circle radius 75. Then we put circle bracket circle underscore radius okay. And then we done the smaller circle, So you done the smallest circle last, or maybe you'll find a way to. Maybe you could do it smallest to biggest, but we done it biggest to smallest. Yeah, so it might be a bit easier. And sometimes you can click check code, and if you've got any red, then it will be wrong and you will have to try to figure it out. So we started looking at 25, 50, 75 and 100. Then we done all circles should be centered on the canvas. Then we done that one 75 and then 50 to 25, and then we done the loops first, then the function. So the variable, we already done. So yeah, we done that within our circles, and then that's how we do it. So you make.
It's good.
Does anyone want to anyone else want to explain it or write it down?
Okay.
Or does anyone else want to say something?
Can you hear me?
I just wanted to say if I could continue sharing what I was sharing.
Caris and Joshua. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, all right, cool. This is really, really good. Okay. I just want someone to kind of see if they are able to simplify this into a for loop, because as you can see, they are kind of sequence, right? Who is able to know the sequence?
I think someone is.
Okay, if anyone wants to raise their hand.
T-Share, Royalty, Fakahinde, and Gabriel. All raising their hand. Gabriel, sorry. They're all raising their hands. So, Gabriel, do you want to explain? Wait, let's give someone else a chance. T-Share, do you want to help us simplify this into a for loop? And then maybe Gabriel can help.
Okay, who wants to help to simplify this one into for loop?
I think.
Okay, Azealia. Okay, do you want to help? Can you unmute yourself and help?
I think you're supposed to put it.
All right, because we haven't got much time, okay? All right, cool. So, all right, guys, okay, can you take that one off, okay? All right, cool. Now, let's look at the code at the beginning, right? So, we have pen up, set position 0 to 100, and we have pen down, make circle, right? Can you put a space in there, line 6, put a space. Put line 6 at the end of line 6, press enter.
Line 6.
Yeah, press enter at the end of line 6. Okay, all right. So the next one, you see pen up, set position, pen down, and you now have radius is equal to that, right? And then the circle. So at the end of line 12, can you put enter again? Okay, so you got another one, pen up, set position, pen down, circle radius, and that. At the end of line 18, put another enter, line 18. Okay, so as you can see now, what do you see in those through? At the end of line 2, can you put enter line 2, please? So now we have 4 to 7, 9 to 13, then 15 to 19. You can see they're kind of similar, right? So, because instead of line 7, we have make circle, you can also say the same thing, circle radius, right?
Where's the class
What's the class code, please?
Are you new? Are you new? Who's talking?
Sorry,
Are you new?
no.
When have you been joining?
Since last year.
So you should know the class code. What happened? What happened?
He or she might be new to code HS, but not to the actual coding.
If he's been joining since last year, so I think he should have the class code. Okay, can someone send the class code to him, please? Okay, if that's okay. So, all right. So for this one now, okay. So lines 4 to 7, right? First thing that we need to do is to set the variable circle radius, okay? So if you put your mouse on line, okay, if you already come, okay, on line 3, okay? So can you say circle radius is equal to whatever you want, right? It's equal to 100, right?
Right. Wait.
Caris and Joshua. If you go to line 1, press enter on line 1, okay? Go to line 1, press okay, say circle radius underscore radius.
Because
Okay, it's equal to 100. Okay, so now instead of saying circle, okay, so say circle, then instead of that 100, okay. All right, so instead of saying that 100, put circle radius inside, okay. Circle underscore radius, that is what you have in line 2, okay. The same thing that you have on line 2. So you need to put it, you need to put the code here at the brackets at the beginning. Okay, so what you've done right now, you've used the variable right inside that particular circle function, right? Okay, if you run it right now, it's going to do the same thing. All right, cool. So now the next thing to do is to, how do we repeat this in a loop, right? Okay.
yeah.
All right, cool. So now in the lines 4, right? So we want to say pen up, pen down, okay? That is good, okay? No, that's fine, as you know, at the beginning, so it's okay. You can, you don't need to say anything. Remove that, okay? Okay, so now you have your set position, right? You can say circle radius here, right? It's equal to 100, right? That's fine. So in line 6 now, in line 6, you have set position is 0. Instead of saying 100, right? You can use circle radius there, right? Then multiply by -1. Do you get that? You just copy that circle underscore radius, right? To replace the 100 minus 100, because you know your circle radius is now is 0, 100. No, it's 0, so you know when you have 100 now, so it's going to be, you need to replace that 100 with circle radius, right? Yeah, circle radius. Okay, let's check that now. Okay, all right, okay, cool. So now, so that is variable assignment. We've assigned our circle radius to 100 rather, right? So you can do the same thing on line 11, right? Line 11. So now you just need to say circle radius minus 25, right? Or plus 25 now, because circle radius plus 25. Is it done? Circle radius, because circle radius is 100, right? We need to subtract minus 25. Okay, let's see that. Okay, all right, that didn't work. Okay, so what you need to do is remove the minus. I think you just need to multiply it by minus 1. No, minus 25, that's okay.
Just making a mess of it.
No, you need to say minus 25. Okay, so what you need to do now, at the beginning of the circle radius, okay, put a bracket there.
Bracket here?
Yeah, before the minus, after the minus, okay, after the minus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
After.
So then put a bracket at the end. Okay, so you have your circle radius as 100, right? You subtract 25 from it, right? Equals 75, right? Then you put minus with it. So you need a bracket at the end, okay?
Gabriel keeps asking for remote control.
Gabriel, please, okay?
And we can't see what we're trying to type. Okay, so what were you saying about the brackets at the end?
Yeah, at the end.
Okay, so maybe we should run code now.
Double bracket, another bracket.
Oh, okay.
Because as you can see in line 11 that you are, right? Where you have 0, you have one bracket there. Where you have minus, you have another bracket. So you open 2 brackets. So you need to close 2 brackets. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, can you run that?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Can you see that's another way to use assignment? We're just kind of changing that. So what you need to do now, if you copy that circle radius minus 25, right? Hold on. Minus 25, copy that one, circle radius minus 25.
This one?
Yeah, that.
Oh,
Circle radius minus 25, everything like that.
And then we do the same for set position.
Yes, we need to do the same thing there, okay? But you need to first change line 13 first.
So
The circle radius should now be equal to circle radius minus 25.
Did you say last week that this will be 2 hours?
I don't. No. Minus 25, yeah. Okay, can you run that and see what you have? Okay, cool. Now, so this is what it becomes interesting, guys. Okay, line 10 to 14, right? We need to put this in a for loop.
Okay. So did you say line 10 to 14?
Yes.
Okay.
So what do we do if you need to put in a for loop?
For I in
Okay.
range.
All right,
and
cool. Can we do that?
How many times you want in brackets?
So how many times do you think you should do in bracket?
3.
Okay, let's try 3.
3.
Okay.
And then do a colon.
Thank
and
you.
then we need to space it out.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. That's really good. Okay, cool.
Oh, sorry. There.
So you see line 12. Okay, brilliant. Wow, that's good. Yeah, brilliant. Now you need to comment out the remaining ones, okay?
Okay, so shall we delete these ones?
I want you to comment them out. Do you know how to do the comments?
Yeah.
Okay, can you put comments on them? You know, there are 2 ways to do comments. One is
Line comments and single line. Multi-line comments.
okay, let's do the multi-line comments, okay?
Okay, let me just quickly. So are we doing a multi-line comment?
Yeah, multi-line comment.
Describes your code to someone who's reading it. Okay. Hashtag and hashtag. So what should we type?
So is that multi-line you've done?
Yes, I believe so. But let me quickly check. Yeah, it is. Oh no. Okay, let's
And one more. Okay, all right, cool. All right, so let's run that and see what we can see. Okay, so let's try to fix that.
once out instead of yellow it turned green, I think. Yeah, it turned light green for some reason, but we're not sure why. So what should we type?
Hold on, yeah. So you can put enter, okay? At the line 14, can you, line 14, enter, okay? All right, so I think that shouldn't be yellow, right? So, okay, let's cut all line 16, delete everything on line 16, okay? Line 16 to 27, okay? Azalia, any question? I think you've been typing. You go ahead. So remove 15 as well. Okay.
Okay. I keep seeing Gabrielle requesting remote control.
Okay, Gabriel, can you let me know why you are doing that? Can you talk?
I'm not. I'm trying to do the code and it keeps on saying I'm requesting control, but I'm not. I'm
Okay.
not clicking any request control.
Maybe it's just an accident. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, can you run that? Let's see. Okay, cool.
I think this part is a bit harder because normally we do everything else a different way. So we got it all right. It's the same actually.
Yeah, it's the same way that you've done. It's only that I kind of just remove some of the lines that you've done, make it a bit neater. But you guys have done the biggest work actually. Put everything down, which works. Okay. So it's just now, how can you make it look nicer and neater? To get it now with your for loop. Basically, that's what I've just done. Okay, but you can still reduce it. Okay, as it is right now, you can still reduce it. So it's possible, right? So maybe, you know, line 4 to 8 can go, but I won't tell you what you need to do. So later, maybe next week, you guys can come back, okay?
Yeah, and we need help on quite a few as well. So does anyone need help on this one? Because we've actually
Okay, for this one, we need to move to the next one now, okay? So I know, yeah, so this you can look into doing this in your breakout room, okay? Because I want us to finish this lesson 4 today, okay? Can you move to the next one, please?
Okay. So the next one is
I think that should be
that's line of increasing block. It's colored darkness.
parameters, isn't it? User input.
Yeah. So we've just got the user input to do actually. Yeah. So here I was talking about it's going green, not yellow.
Okay, can you go to user input, please?
The video.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Let me look for it. Go back to video. Oh, it's gone a bit. Okay.
Okay, all right.
You want to do the slides?
Hold on 1 minute, guys. I think Tiolu sent something, which I think is really, really good. Right. So, which
Is it
I
in the
think,
chat?
yeah, in the chat. So, Tiolu, if you want, can you share your screen? Let everyone see this quickly, okay?
Okay. We'll stop share. Oh, should we pause our shares?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. We'll come back to you, okay? Let's. Tiolu, are you there?
I think actually on the chat, you can actually click it
Okay.
to download it. But let's just let Tolu do it because
I couldn't.
Tiolu is Tiolu.
Tolu.
Tolu. Okay, sorry, Tolu, not Tiolu. Tolu.
I can't share my screen.
No, hold on.
You have to download it before you play it.
Joshua, sorry, Joshua and Karis, you need to unshare. You need to stop sharing, okay?
Okay.
So that then, okay, Tolu, do you want to share your screen? Because I think that it's a good code actually for everyone to see.
Oh, it's code. Oh, okay.
Do you want to explain, please, Tolu?
Yes. In the first line, I set the initial positions to 100. And then in the second line, I set the radius to 100. Then I put pen up. Then I put a function for I in range 5. Then I set the position to 0, minus.
Sorry to disrupt, but I just want to quickly ask, what is POS? Because I've never seen that before in coding.
Position.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, but that is just a variable, okay? It's just a variable that is trying to use. It doesn't mean anything. You can say it's position. You can say it is PO. You can say it's POS, okay? Because we are learning variables. That's why it's trying to use that. So as you can see, the POS, whether it's position, right, is equal to minus 100. And then radius is 100, then pen up, okay? So that's why I said to Caris, right, that you can simplify your own code. Yeah. So I think this is really, really good, to be honest. So well done for that, Tolu. So do you want to carry on and explaining the loops now? Tolu. We can't hear you. I think you're muted.
When it's done setting the position, it will bring the pen down. Then it will make this circle the radius. Then it will put the pen up. Then the radius equals 25. Then the position equals 25.
To be honest, this is really, really brilliant. I'm really, really impressed, to be honest. So this is what an adult will write, basically. And if you're reaching this is really, really good. Well done for that, actually. Yeah. So guys, this is one, and another one you've seen before is the one Caris and Joshua did. But yeah, this is really, really good. Guys, can you stop chatting? Okay, please don't type anything. Okay. All right, cool. Let's go to the next one, which is yeah.
Should we share again, or should
Yeah, you can
someone
share
else?
again. Okay, please.
Okay.
Has anyone done that one?
Sir,
Input
I
variables.
was sharing my screen before them.
No, because you haven't done it, Gabriel. Okay. So next week, anyone that wants to do something,
I'm doing
able
it
to
now.
have done it before. Okay.
Okay.
So has anyone done the next one, user input? Okay. If you have done it, that's what I want you to share.
And Uncle, on my sections page, there's another section that just sometimes pops up called read.
Maybe you kind of registered into another class, which is not. So you can delete it if you don't know what that is. Okay.
I don't know how to delete it.
You can talk to your parents. Okay.
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 So,
To remove it from So.
So the user input. Do you want to see the user input video?
Yeah. Yes. Let's start from there, please.
Okay. And then we've already done the test. So we'll just explain it to you if you want.
1 minute, guys. Okay.